Hello, everyone. Welcome back to CryptoAl Predictor, your primary destination for deep dive technical analysis and AI-driven market forecasts. Today, we are taking a closer look at a project that is literally building the private Wall Street of the future. This is a protocol that has spent years perfecting the balance between institutional compliance and absolute user privacy, and it is finally reaching its massive breakout phase in early 2026. Stick around until the very end, because after we break down the game-changing technology and the trillion-dollar partnerships behind this ecosystem, we are going to reveal why our AI models have identified an explosive price target during this bull run. To support the channel and stay updated on every major move, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned. Disclaimer: this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. Always do your own research before making any decisions in the crypto market. For years, big banks and financial institutions have been stuck in a dilemma. They want to use the efficiency of the blockchain, but they have two strict requirements that most chains can't meet. Privacy: they cannot have their sensitive transaction data and client identities public for everyone to see. Compliance: they must follow strict laws like MiCA in Europe and MiFID II, which require know your customer and audit trails. If a blockchain is too public, they can't use it. If it's too private, the regulators won't allow it. This is exactly where Dusk enters the picture, providing the compliance-first privacy layer for global finance. Dusk is a layer, one blockchain specifically designed to bridge regulated financial markets with decentralized finance. It focuses on the tokenization of real-world assets, things like stocks, bonds, and even private equity, allowing them to be traded on-chain with institutional-grade security. Dusk uses a revolutionary stack of technology to make this happen. Zero-knowledge proofs. Using their Citadel protocol, users can prove they are authorized to trade or that they have enough funds without ever revealing their private data. Dusk EVM. As we enter 2026, the launch of their EVM-compatible layer has changed everything. It allows developers to build privacy-preserving smart contracts using the same tools they use on Ethereum. SBA Consensus, their segregated Byzantine agreement, ensures that the network stays fast and secure, specifically optimized for financial transactions that require near-instant finality. The big story for Dusk in 2026 is the shift from testing to execution. They aren't just a research project anymore. They are a live ecosystem for multi-million unit assets. The NPX partnership. Dusk has partnered with the Dutch stock exchange NPX to bring over 300 million units worth of equities and bonds onto the blockchain. This isn't a pilot. It is a full-scale commercial migration of regulated securities. MiCA ready. With the MiCA regulations now fully in effect across Europe, Dusk is one of the only blockchains that was built from day one to be compliant. This makes it the safe haven for institutional capital entering the space. Dusk Trade. The launch of their native trading platform allows for the compliant issuance and secondary trading of these tokenized assets, creating a massive new source of on-chain volume. The Dusk token is the utility heart of this ecosystem, and its value is tied directly to the growth of the tokenized economy. Staking and security. To secure a network that handles regulated securities, validators must stake Dusk. In early 2026, hyperstaking has launched, offering attractive yields for long-term participants. Gas and transaction fees. Every single trade of a tokenized bond or equity on the network requires Dusk for gas fees. Confidential smart contracts. Deploying and interacting with the privacy-preserving logic of the network creates a constant demand for the native asset. Governance. Holders have a say in the direction of the protocol, which is vital as regulatory landscapes continue to evolve. With a circulating supply of 500 million and a total supply capped at 1 billion, the scarcity of Dusk is becoming a major factor as institutional onboarding accelerates. Now, let's look at the data our AI models have been processing. We've analyzed the 189% surge in volume since the start of January 2026, the successful breakout from the multi-year descending trend line, and the massive influx of users following the Dusk EVM mainnet launch. Our AI looks at the RWA narrative. In 2026, The market is moving away from speculative meme coins and toward projects that generate real-world utility and revenue. As Dusk becomes the primary settlement layer for European tokenized securities, the valuation gap between Dusk and other major layer ones is beginning to close. The AI prediction. Based on the projected 300 million units in asset onboarding and the current institutional accumulation patterns, our AI predicts that Dusk could reach a target of $1.30 during this bull run. To reach $1.30, Dusk would need to achieve a market capitalization of approximately 1.3 billion units. For a protocol that is effectively acting as the decentralized stock exchange for the European market, this valuation is considered a mid-tier target by our AI. When you consider that other privacy and infrastructure projects have reached valuations of 5 to 10 billion units in past cycles, a $1.30 target for a MiCA-compliant, institution-backed layer, one is a very realistic outcome as the RWA sector matures. Dusk is proving that privacy is not about hiding from the law. It's about protecting sensitive data while embracing regulation. By building the infrastructure for a compliant, private financial future, they are positioning themselves at the very center of the next generation of finance. Keep a close eye on the Dusk trade, waitlist, and the volume of securities being tokenized through the NPX integration throughout 2026. The data is clear. The regulated revolution is here. Thank you for tuning into CryptoAl Predictor. We appreciate your support as we continue to track the most advanced technologies in the space.